You didn't find this video by accident. You were drawn here. And this moment is a part of something bigger. Your energy aligned with it for a reason. What you're about to hear comes directly from your higher self. A message meant only for you, right here, right now, in perfect timing. Welcome in, my beautiful Taurus friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So I wanted to start with 2 Midnight Oracle cards. These are cards where your higher self is directly connecting with you. So I'm going to pull 2 of these. They come with initials. I want you to place them wherever they resonate for you today. All right. So the first one is I for insight. So the letter initial I is coming through, an insight. So you're receiving information at this time. Look for signs. Spirit wants you to look for signs. Use your intuition. So trust your gut instincts. Trust what it is that your body is letting you know. You are right. Whatever this feeling is, you, my friends, are right. So I feel some of you have been looking for some guidance, signs. This is one of them, this reading. You're not here by chance. This is happening for a reason. So I is your first card. We've got T for triumph. You're going to experience triumph somewhere in your life, Taurus. So victory is yours, my friends. You are overcoming obstacles. So perhaps there is an obstacle that you're facing right now. Spirit is confirming, your higher self is letting you know, we're going to get through this. We already have. So trust that. And you're going to get satisfaction somewhere. You're going to get satisfaction somewhere. So yeah, there's something that you're moving through right now, my friends, and we're going to walk through it. So we're going to pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through for you. So we are getting here 5 of Cups. So we have some, tough emotions that you're dealing with here as you're moving through whatever experience you're having. And it just doesn't feel good, right? And when we get stuck in this, we can lose a lot of time there, right? So I want you to be aware of the kind of energy you are emitting right now. How are you feeling? What are your emotions like? Are they down in the dumps? Or are they high up in the air? So, and it's not about being like, overly or obsessively like happy. It's more about being balanced and alignment, feeling comfortable and at peace, right? So this is the 5 of Cups. There's change taking place and they're bringing awareness around this energy, especially if you're feeling it. So we have the 3 of Pentacles. We have opportunities right now. You're going through an expansion and a lot of growth. And we can either stay stuck in this and we miss opportunities, or we become aware that, you know what, I've got to jump on these opportunities. Maybe there's doubts. Maybe there's whatever is going on in your mind. They want you to work on releasing that because there's something here happening. You're also surrounded by a lot of support. Okay, so 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. Okay, so this explains the 5 of Cups. So there's pain here, there's trauma, there's a lot of emotional turmoil. It feels your heart is wounded. It's like your heart center has been affected. I can't even talk because it feels so heavy. There's almost like no words for what you're feeling, some of you out there, right? So you've been carrying this for a long time. We've been in this energy for a while, so it's time for you to come out of that. So I feel that your higher self is connecting with you today to remove you or to release you from something that has been holding on to you for a little while. Okay, so there's a definite release that is happening here. So I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition and you will also receive your own messages. And Taurus, I love it when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. That's a tough one to deal with, when we've gone through things, like we actually did go through them. We felt it all. We were there. It's very real. The emotions are real, but that's a moment. That's an experience that we're meant to have in order to evolve as a soul. And, we're not meant to hold on to these. we're only passing through them, right? So this is what I think about my own life is I'm just passing through it. I'm just passing through this reading for you today as well. So this is what's going on here with this. So before I keep going on, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also pass it along to someone that might need to hear its message. You might be seeing a theme of this, like someone going through something similar, so you can pass this reading on to them, right? So we've got the number 5 and double threes. So you might be seeing these numbers around either individually or together in a sequence. This is just a confirmation that you are connected to this message. This is not a coincidence that we're together today, Taurus. And you know, this reading, these messages, they belong to you. So yeah, 5, 3, 3, anywhere you might be seeing them. And I feel like someone was dialing that number. That might be the last 3 digits of a phone number. This is what I'm getting. So the 5 of Cups is a gradual change. It's a turbulent spot on your life's journey. You've hit this, but I'm getting you stuck in it. You're not able to get out of it. It's like sticky energy and it's holding on to you. It's a little bit tougher to move through it, but this is where they want you to put a little bit more effort and energy into it without draining yourself. So if you're finding that you are drained, you don't have enough energy, you have to focus on your physical body, your mental health, right? You have to take care of your physical body, your mind, and your spirit at this time. So rather than focusing on what's happening external or anything that is tied to the past, I'm definitely getting heavy past energies here with this 5 of Cups. Some of you are stuck in the past. There's a past energy that's in your thoughts that then creates the emotions and then that activates you. So this activation is this energy that you are outputting in the world right now is not in alignment with who you truly are. So what they're doing is reconnecting you back to yourself as you're moving through this turbulence by encouraging you to look for the love, to look for the opposite because it is also there. Right? You have to look for it and recognize it instead of focusing on all the other things, right? So there's light and darkness equally, right? And it's up to you what you want to focus on. So they want you to stay within balance. They want you to align yourself and make sure you're taking care of yourself. I feel this is incredibly important. I feel that your communication channel has been, tampered with. It's there's a lot of different things that have happened, right? So I feel there's a communication block or a connection block. You're not able to communicate what it is that you're feeling. So you always kind of stay in the background and let people do whatever they do because you're not able to communicate what it is that you desire or, how you should be treated, because we have to teach people that. People don't know that. We have to, teach them that. So I feel this is you stepping into your power. You're going to find that you're really going to overcome whatever this is. Like you have a lot of strength. You haven't tapped into it yet. And sometimes we're like, yes, I have. I've been doing so much. You're exhausted. So it's time to now focus like, okay, I'm feeling this way. I'm expressing it outwardly. That's the energy I'm outputting. Right? So let's now that I'm doing that, I know my body needs rest. My mind needs rest. So let's create that for ourselves. That is something that we have to discover. Sometimes, in that discovery, the reminder of this, because this energy is very thick, it's hard to move through, but you're very capable of moving through it. And you have guidance from spirit. And there right now, your higher self is bringing you into connection with that through whatever this 5 of Cups energy is. And I'm seeing a lot of emotions, right? But I'm also seeing at the same time, these 5 cups that are lit up, that are standing up, there's connection and support there as well that you might be overlooking or not seeing because there's this focus on something else. It's taking you away from what's there. So this is something that Spirit is bringing awareness around for some of you. And it's going to feel like raindrops of awareness, little bits and pieces of information. These are intuitive downloads where we see something different than what we were seeing. And it's like, oh, could that actually be true? It's like, yeah, of course, that's true. You're seeing it. So it's true. And it's about focusing more on that rather than the other thing. It's like working out a muscle. It's not going to happen instantly. You have to work at it. And I feel this is where sometimes we forget that in order to grow, we have to put energy in, and unfamiliar energy. Sometimes, change, it's uncomfortable for some of us. We don't like it, but it's the way of this world, this earthly realm. Like, we move through these things. And I realize, going through the many challenges I have in my life, like, you can't stop that. Like, it happens. And, there's a lot of signs and things that spirit connects us to when we are growing and expanding. So right now, you are going through an expansion. You are growing. You are actually graduating spiritually. There's a lot of support available to you right now in your community, right? Through communication, expressing yourself, getting yourself out there, being within that. I'm getting social energy, like being out there I'm not saying that you're meant to be a social butterfly, but I'm getting somebody, like, I've got someone that has butterfly wings. That's how they're showing me this, like a social butterfly. And there's a lot of people and they're talking and conversing with them. So that might resonate for some of you out there. But, even, working on, like, getting yourself out there, meaning even in front of your eyes. They're showing someone who isn't seeing themselves, right? They're looking on at other things. So they're, bringing you forward to yourself. It's like really interesting how they're showing me this. And, even with your finances, those of you that are worried about your finances right now, don't focus on the worry, because the more that you focus there, you're going to manifest it. You're going to have a lot of different things to worry about, right? So we want to focus it, positive outcomes, solutions, rather than focusing on problems. Let's focus on solutions. And we can sometimes, connect with people, get advice, talk through things, communicate, expression, creativity. Some of you might be feeling very creative, or you're going to find a creative way to express yourself where you felt stuck, right? This is what I'm seeing here with this card, the Three of Pentacles. And, I feel that, there's 3 times. They're saying 3 times. Something's going to take 3 tries or 3 times, right? It's the number 3 is definitely coming forward. And perhaps this is going to happen for you twice. That might, resonate with some of you. And I'm getting friends. I'm getting travel here. Any of you traveling? I feel this is going to be really good for you to just let go of the weight of the world and go and enjoy yourself and have fun with your friends, fun with your family. And, allow yourself to be creative and express yourself in the way that your soul desires, right? This is what I'm seeing here. And it's incredibly important that you understand that the energies that you surround yourself with do influence yours. And the way that we exchange energy here is going to be incredibly important. So because you are expanding, there's going to be you're going to experience a lot of different kinds of energies coming in, good and bad, right? So this is where you want to be discerning, and you want to be mindful of who you give your energy to and who you allow into your energetic space, because yes, this is going to affect you. So you want to align yourself with people, things that you enjoy doing, things that don't give you stress. And, that's hard to do, I know. And I'm not saying that we're able to create a perfect day without that or a perfect week without that, because that's, kind of in the energy. But we can actually create peace within that experience. And, being aware of the things around us that disturb our peace, that, get us all riled up or rattled up or whatever that is. So this is what I'm seeing here. An expansion in your family in some way. So perhaps some of you are, you know, inviting in a child, maybe even an animal. Maybe you decided to adopt a pet or you have a pet. I'm seeing company. I'm seeing more than one person in your home. And I'm seeing this also in spirit because I'm seeing someone's wall. I'm getting a few different pictures on the wall, and I'm seeing a specific person here on the wall. I feel this is someone who has passed on. So they're just pointing out their picture with a bunch of different pictures, like not a collage, but they're like frames. You know how sometimes people put a bunch of frames together? That's what I'm seeing here with that, and a specific person that is coming forward. And I feel this is like, I think it's a male. It's a male. He's got a bald head and, older. He's got glasses there. So I don't know. That's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. So that might resonate for some of you. We have here the Three of Swords, a lot of pain. Like there's a lot that you're carrying. And for some of you, this is silent. It is not something that is at the forefront. It's just in the background, but it's always there. It's not always loud. I mean, it can be loud. It's just kind of a little light there in the background that's always lit. And it's, again, related to your past. And it's not allowing you to move forward, right? And I feel that your heart center, your heart chakra, this area is affected. So you're going to physically feel things here around your heart. This could be like heart pain, your back, your shoulders, your neck even sometimes is related to the heart, and a little bit lower down like your stomach. So you may be physically feeling things here. So this is just letting you know there's some pain that you're holding on to. There's something that you have to let go of, something that you may need to use the word forgiveness around, right? And what I've done in my own life is when I have a hard time forgiving, I just write a letter forgiving the person so I don't have to actually do it, and I'm energetically releasing the energy. So I'll write a big letter to the person, let them know how I felt. What they did was not how I wanted to be treated, but voicing that, even knowing it by writing on a letter is incredibly powerful. So you could try that for yourself and see that if that works. But even, getting outside help, support through a professional, like a therapist, a counselor, a psychologist, there's many routes, energetic healers, these kinds of things. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any kind of medical advice here. I'm just reading the energies of the cards. So if you are feeling something physically, please go see a medical professional, okay? Don't just assume it's because of this energy or it's because it's an ascension symptom. Like actually go get that checked out, right? So the double threes is really interesting because I'm getting like Chanel. I don't know why they're showing me that logo, but you might be wearing like a ring or some sort of piece of jewelry, or you have a purse or something that belongs to Chanel. I like Chanel. I'm not making those eyes or faces, but it's like, it's really interesting because it's like a bougie energy. I don't know if this is a person in your life, or if that's you, or like, I don't know why that's coming up. Maybe you work in an area where everyone dresses like this, or someone talked about Chanel brand, or you saw the commercials or logos or something like that. But that has nothing to do with this. I'm like, that has nothing to do with this, the Chanel, but maybe it does. So allowing yourself to actually heal from whatever this is, allowing yourself to be open to release the emotions, because I feel there's some emotions that someone has suppressed, like squashed. And this is that expression, like you're not able to express yourself. That's the block that's been created. So right now it is time to open yourself up and release it, not to be afraid to do this. And if you need support, seek that support that you need. And if, again, you don't have the support, call on spirit guides to bring that support in, but also be open, right, to seeing it in a form that you're not expecting, because I do feel this is coming in a way that you're not expecting. We've got this energy there in the background. So you're looking for something that is unfamiliar and different than what you expect it to be. Okay, so that's what they're sharing. And oh my goodness, your heart center, love, is the vibration and frequency that you are meant to flow through, is the energy of love. If you're not seeing love around you, that is not the energy for you. And, putting up those healthy boundaries sometimes can put us in a place of loneliness, a place of, solitude for some of us. That loneliness is solitude. And every time I've found myself in a place of loneliness, I immediately know that, okay, you know what? This is where they've gotten rid of all the noise. They're like, all right, the noise is gone. So now we're here. Yeah, we can think a lot of different things about this space. Feels like the void. It can feel like a lot of different things. And we get to find ourselves here. And I feel some of you are in this process and you might not even know it. And there's something so much bigger coming out on the other side that you're meant to experience. So this is important to work on, right? There's a major expansion, and all around you, once you open your eyes to it, you're going to start to see the support, the community, right? the creativity like of you, like how beautiful your life is and what you have already created. Like it's going to open you up to this beautiful world. And some of you are already within that world and you've gone through all of this. And you can share with us, you know, what did it take? What did you do? How long? Like timing, it's divine timing. We don't know how long something's going to take. You just have to move through it one day at a time, right? So this is what they're encouraging here. And your mind, this is an incredibly important part of you that you want to keep at peace, clear of any energies that are activating your heart center. Right? There might be someone from the past you saw, and all of a sudden you feel triggered and you're thinking about all the things that happened. It's now recreating an old energy within you. And there's the heart center that's being activated because the emotions and then the actions you take, which is the energy you now start to emit. So just being mindful of that. And you're going to get through this. You're incredibly strong. This is why your higher self is here, to let you know we made it through already. So they're showing you how you're going to be able to do this. So let's go ahead and give you a message now from your angels and ancestors. So we've got them coming forward for you today as well. Look at all the support that you have, Taurus. All right, so we are getting for you is the Hermit, retreat and recharge. So look at that, retreat and recharge. So you might be resonating with the image of this card. And Hermit, it's time to go into Hermit mode. All right, so let's read the interpretation here. Hermit mode doesn't mean that you close yourself off, right? It's where you choose to go inward, like to really get to know yourself. And it's uncomfortable. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to go through that discomfort just to get to know myself better, to really work with the energy around me. So take time to rest and recuperate in order to continue your growth. Benefit from the information that will come directly from your heart space. The Hermit card is one of solitude and meditation. It represents your capacity to go within and arrive at the cave of your heart. Many of the answers to your problems lie within, and if you don't take the time to connect with yourself and feel comfortable alone, you won't be able to hear the messages that are rising up inside of you. The cross-legged meditation position of the cave-dwelling sadhu on the card is an invitation to harness the power of your meditation practice. The Sri Yantra symbol behind him represents a union of masculine and feminine energies. Hence, support from Mother, Father, God is there for you. And you know, you may be seeing something that has to do with a sadhu, right? So you have been working really hard and giving your all to your current situation, and it may become draining and detrimental to your development unless you retreat and recharge your energies. So you are being guided to take a step back at this time. If you are working on bringing something together, your over involvement could impede the process. So retreat and breathe. If you have something to say or do that could have a larger impact on your life, spend some time in deep thought, even contemplation, before moving forward. Often when we rush in, we don't see how destructive our actions can be. So meditate and listen to your soul's wisdom before proceeding further. Okay, so that is incredibly powerful for you today. So let's go ahead and close and seal your reading off now with an angel number. So you might already be seeing this angel number around. We are getting 45, 45. There's a lot of coming good in your life, my friends. So everything is arriving in divine timing. If you have any kind of time constraints attached to something, cut that off and let it float into the universe. Divine timing is at place. Everything is also falling into place for you. You're at the right place, meeting the right people, the right opportunities, the right things are happening for you. You're seeing everything falling into place. There's a lot of blessings here, my friends. They want you to focus on the positive events. And you're going to experience a lot of positive events because you're focusing on them. And it is a time for you to receive, right? This is why you need to be open. It's time for you to receive now. And sometimes we move through energies for a while where we get used to a certain kind of vibration and frequency. And when we get a new one, it feels unfamiliar and we want to retreat back to our old, but they're wanting you to move forward with this. So contemplate before moving backwards. Think about it, sleep on it. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, those of you that have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for your love and support, everyone. I wanted to officially announce that I've launched another channel. It is called The Sacred Oracles. I'll leave you a link in the description box below. It's something that's been sitting within me for a long time, and now it's finally taken shape. And I've got my first video up already, a reading for you and a welcome video. So make sure you go check that out. It is an opportunity for me to express my creativity through different divination tools to bring you more messages. So yeah, go check that out on the other channel. And thank you again so much for your love and support here, everyone. Until the next time. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.